Hello, everybody. I am Yolanda Marie. Okay, so we're probably not going to take a whole lot of extra time with this, just because there are some major points to be hit here. It's just a very important thing to understand, and I know the Arcturians want to make sure that we understand, and the motivation for this is to keep going, because the pressure that's coming up from underneath, what's coming up trying to oppose this union, okay, this beautiful celebration, this love energy where more than two are gathered together. There are three cups here. It's a celebration. What's going on there is it really just wants to sort of stop progress. This is natural, though. This is not something to now create an enemy about, make everything outside of you an enemy. This is natural opposition happening. And so it's just to keep focus. Okay. We need to understand this so that we can keep focus and keep moving forward, because there is a major transformation that is happening. That is really what is crossing this push for the truth and understanding, okay, and the triumph that is happening underneath with people's hearts. What's crossing that? Major transformation. Major transformation. People want to know mentally, in their mental processing, they really want to understand fully what's going on. But now this Seven of Feathers, it's the Seven of Swords, okay, in a traditional tarot. This Seven of Feathers really indicates something not seen, something being held back because something's being studied. It's sort of indicating some cleverness behind the scenes, some thought given to strategy, research. And so the card says resourcefulness, but it just indicates somebody hiding something or something being hidden, but they're thinking about it. It is intentional, even though the intent might not be to harm, or it might be, right? That's what the card is really about. In this case, the collective is in this state of trying to figure out what's going on, trying to figure out what's being hidden. And so that's why this is coming out with this search for the truth in this triumph, okay? These are the clarifiers here. This is what came out first, is the search for justice, and these two clarify it, okay? So that's really what's going on. But what's crossing this, and why this isn't so scary, just on the other side of this, is love, union. This is a six. Sixes are balanced. Six is a balanced number. Three on one side, three on the other. This card is also about choice, making a choice to move out of a particular energy that's no longer in alignment and into what this new representation of self is. What do you value now? The card before this is the Hierophant, which represents tradition, okay, structure, the energy that raised you up, okay? So again, this is going to be what's going on in the collective, but also in individual situations. What used to represent you, what represents you now? This is the going from the child to the adult, okay? This is the transition from the old paradigm to the new paradigm. The Lovers represents the choice into the heart energy that you prefer, the new heart energy, okay? Where is this going? Where is your heart? All right. And the question answers itself, because we're learning what the heart energy actually indicates. We haven't been fully in heart energy. We've been in a lot of fear and separation. And this is the opposite of that. This is union. Again, okay? So that's what's going on, because there's a portal. This is also crossing this Seven of Feathers, this not knowing. So on the other side of not knowing and not understanding what's going on, not seeing what's being hidden, is a doorway, a portal into the next phase. Okay, this came out with choice, lovers, union, okay? A doorway to union. All right. Take it where it applies in your individual lives as well, because this could mean soul family. It could mean life partner. If you are in a marriage, this is a doorway to another level of that heart union. Okay. It doesn't mean you have to go anywhere outside of your marriage, but it's another level of understanding. You may be seeing eye to eye because you want this heart celebration, this seeing eye to eye, understanding this celebration of union and love. Okay, agreement, one accord. Okay, and so that's what's going on. The collective moving out of a place that was misaligned. This is a collective reading. Okay, it's kind of startling and shocking if you look at what's going on and then you see this come out, but we're moving out of a place that was no longer aligned. Collectively, this isn't just awakened people, okay? Or people who are awakened to spirit, etheric field. They're not necessarily aware of the ascension that's happening right now mentally, but yet are still participating, okay? For this new promise, on the way to this new promise. And this is going to take a lot of strength. Now, this is the Nine of Wands. Hope you guys can see that in a traditional deck, the spiritual strength card, okay? But the 9 is just before the 10, the completion. So this is where the collective is right now, at the 9, okay? Notice the green again, this heart energy, okay? There is love all over this board, as I like to call, all over the board, okay? Love energy is everywhere. And what might be surprising is there's the Chariot. All right, this is under the way that this reading is laid, this is most likely outcome, okay? Not that it's necessary to call that out, but this is Chariot energy. This Chariot energy is basically you rescuing yourself, okay? Or us rescuing, coming to our own rescue. All right, waking up into understanding that we have the power to pull things forward. This is forward moving energy into success. All right, that's what's going on for this Knight of Pentacles. This Knight of Pentacles is a solid new idea, a solid new way of doing things. This energy is slow moving, and that's the frustration. That's why this holding on feels so hard, because this Knight of Pentacles, it's like we feel this coming. We feel this energy coming. It's on its way. All right. And it's taking its time so that people can release what needs to be released, right? This old energy that takes some time. So this varies from individual to individual. And so collectively, it can feel very frustrating for depending on how much of this you've already let go, where you are. And that's the frustration. And this is producing a lot of grief. Now, this card came out for 2 reasons. There's a lot of grief in what it was just described here, but also this Knight of Pentacles coming in slow is coming in slow for a reason. And the frustration, yes, it produces frustration because it's like, you know it's coming in and you need goggles to see this, okay? You see it in the distance, but it's moving so slow. But the Chariot is here because it seems like it's moving slow, but it's really coming really fast. But it's coming from a distance. It's at a distance. So there's this contradictory energy going on that's creating this determination, but frustration as well. And so that's why the heart is called for with this green energy here. And this card is called Spiritual Strength for that reason. It's really the 9 of Wands. It's really, I'm determined to hold on because I'm almost there. That's what this means. A lot of you in your relationships or whatever situations are going on are in this state of determination. And you don't really know necessarily where you fall on this, you know? You're not sure all of the time what to do because you're feeling all of this contradictory energy. But you're moving toward this new promise that you know is real. And the time it's taking the time that it's taking because this transformation needs to continue to happen. So it's just allowing for that progress. That's what's going on, okay? And so where you have been feeling not, and this came out in the last reading, I think, where you have been feeling, and the collective feels at this time, out in the cold, okay? You've been feeling like maybe not physically secure. It's calling for you, and the Arcturians are calling for you, and your higher selves and guides are calling for you to look through that third eye. Again, look through that third eye. So look beyond what you see and sometimes even feel, because our physical senses will also trick us into thinking something else. We have chemicals that automatically release. They're set on autopilot, right? And so we've not shifted all of that yet. It's shifting slowly. It's changing as we raise our frequency and allow in things that align with our progress that we're seeking and the progress that we've made. Okay, that is happening. But we really have to keep a conscious attention on seeing beyond the physical right now. It is most advantageous to do that right now. And again, because everything we have is inside of us. There's that emperor. The emperor is us. Okay, if this applies to your individual situation, the emperor is you. Okay, so it's defining what that means and also accepting it, believing it, that you have everything that you need in order to get to the next stage. You're almost there. We're almost there. And so that is where the collective is. We'll keep doing these readings now and again to just keep the energy moving forward. And it's almost like we have to shake it out and let things fall away, let things release. And it's just keeping our eye on the ball at this point, okay? All right. Love you so much, beautiful soul family. And I'll talk to you again very, very soon. Namaste.